America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing, Mayfield.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of ledger throwing touchdown passes.
And 4 of those picks led to the loss. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
33, ready.
2nd and long.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Mendoza.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard.
And some space here.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Mayfield. And he's getting his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Gets past one man, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
27 more yards. That's another.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Big work for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Smith, right. Blue, 30, punt.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
10 black. Ready.
They run out of the gun with blitz here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Buck 17-yard
Ready. Punt, punt.
Back to throw. Mendoza.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach who didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 5. Mayfield now from the 50. That's caught. Emeka Buka. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Well, that is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Mayfield to throw it. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Open man is Ibuka.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
More the motion man right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Emeka Buka.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw to the defense. They have no answer for that right there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. Yeah, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minimum gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Set, ready. Black.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Ready up. Ready, ready. Yes.
Now a play fake here on first down.
The RPO will keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
45, right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again.
They'll find McMillan here.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Give them 18 on the play.
Smith, ready.
First and 10.
Here we go.
14-yard line.
Ready.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, he shifts past it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Sanders. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Panthers, 1st down.
Set, ready.
At the 40-yard line.
50. Cut.
Toss play to Jackson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Set.
Off the play fake. Mendoza. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Gain of 6.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Mendoza. And it is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set. Go.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And they'll take this one down near the 15. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it to Strong. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Black down. Black. 95.
And here's Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak, and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Brings up 2nd
So halftime past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Come on,
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
Right back to Hubbard.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
158 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Second and inches.
Let's go.
At the 36-yard
Ready?
line.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Blue, 30, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready. Strike 2. 33. Yellow. Hut.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
That's another. Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. 10 cycles. Set.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And strong run there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard
Let's
line.
go now. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Mendoza.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Black 40. Ready.
Looking to throw. Mendoza throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A run up the middle with Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And it'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mendoza.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And he's got room. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Elijah Moore.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Right. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mendoza now from the gun on 3rd down.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Mendoza. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They run on first down with Jackson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
2nd and 7.
Ready.
At the Buccaneers,
Yellow, 43.
Back to throw. Mendoza.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's another Panthers
Okay, right.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 60 red. Hut.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the
2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Down at the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Mayfield down. And a quick throw there is incomplete. The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Moore, the motion man. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready, ready. Set.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 3rd and 4.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Black shot, red, 38. Ready.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So out come the Bucs now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mayfield to throw. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Mayfield looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Here's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
Hurry!
Now 2nd and 5.
To Chris Godwin. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Moore, the man in motion.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
Bills pass. Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Down at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here we go. This is 4th down.
180!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Yellow, line, 60 red. 60 red. Check pink. Set, hunt.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Smith, red. Come on, set. Red, 30, hut.
Here's Jackson.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his receiver, Gabriel.
Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll look to throw again.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw again.
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim, and none.
Ready.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Set.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Ready. Check what?
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high score.